Let's fast forward to the end of the year because there's a list of words that I really am done with. Actually, it's a list of words that I've been done with for a few years. And every year there's like a social media roundup that says, like, which words are we getting rid of? Which words are we leaving in 2019? And then we don't leave them in 2019. They go to 20 and they go to 21 and 22 and 23. And here we are, like, approaching the middle of the summer of 2023. And there's words still hanging on that I'm tired of. And there's some that are just like a few weeks old that I'm already done with as well, because they just don't make any sense. I mean, I, as an authority on things that don't make sense, because half the shit I say doesn't make any sense, I feel like that makes me very equipped to tell people what also doesn't make any sense. So with that said, I don't need to hear anybody anymore coming up to me talking about sis. I don't want to, and I'm talking about the abbreviation for sister. If I've never met you before, just because we may be in the same building, or we may be in the same show, or we may be both queer, I just find sis to be really kind of condescending if I've never met you before. I feel like it seems really weird to seem that familiar and that general about it. Visit Mr.com using the link in our description with promo code DELTA to try Mr. today. That's MISTR.com, promo code DELTA. Thank you, Mr. Now back to our regular programming. But sis, like, it just seems so condescending and so flip. Like, I just met you and now we mean the world to each other. Like, there's something about that just doesn't work for me. It just seems very strange and sort of degrades the other people that you like really refer to as somebody who has shown their true colors as somebody who is even more than just a friend. They're like that family feeling. Sis is just odd. And it's also, the condescending nature of that also comes in social media posts when people will like, maybe they're trying to detract from what you're saying. And they're like, hold on, sis, I think what you mean is, and it's almost this like, it's the same as when somebody calls somebody sweetie, like, oh, hey, sweetie. Oh, come here, darling. Like, it's so perched with like a straw stirring a drink. Oh, come here, darling. I have something to tell you. Come here, sis. Like, it's smarmy. It comes off really, really smarmy. And another thing, it's almost a phrase, I guess. It's not really a word, is the I said what I said. Like, people do that all the time. She said what she said. Like, if that's your response to everything, like, we're going to sprinkle these things in here and there in conversation. But when people, like on TikTok, there's a lady who said she has an account, and one thing that she does is shows videos of people doing really kind of questionable recipes. And she'll say, everyone's so creative. Now people have taken that and then they just respond to anything with that, even if it has nothing to do with the context of that phrase. They just don't know what else to say. And they saw somebody else get a reaction from that because and they're like, oh, I want to say something sarcastic. I'll just say that and apply it to a situation. And it's like, that doesn't really, like, I think it's great. People create catchphrases and they get going, but then sometimes people, it just doesn't seem to fit. Like, it seems like you're just saying that, or someone is just saying that because they don't have anything else to say. I have certain words that I use over and over and over that probably sound fucking stupid all the time. But, I'm the only one on this microphone, so I'm the only one that's going to talk about it. That's just how I feel. That's just how I see it. And that's just the way it's going to be. Purely. That's very Delta. Very. Maybe people don't like very. Who doesn't like very? Everybody likes very. Very is a lifestyle. Very is not a misused term unless you're not very. And I think everyone has the opportunity to be very, very Delta.